Hello, welcome everyone. We're going to be taking apart the Suzuki TS-185 carburetor. I took it off, and we're going to see what's inside. I think the last time that I dropped it off at the guy's house, I think I ran it dry, so hopefully nothing is in here, but I don't know. Now, the story behind this bike. This was the very first bike that I ever got. Well, not the very first bike. The very first bike that I ever got was actually a Honda XL 125, 1978 model. And it was just literally a frame and some motor parts in a crate. So it was a basket case, big basket case. I didn't want to put that much work nor money into it, and the frame was also on a fire at one point, so all of the wires and rubber components were just burnt off of it, so I didn't know how good the metal was either. I was very questioning it, so I didn't do anything. No, it's got gas in it, apparently. Here, hang on. We're going to get this. Little bowl. Okay. Now, I think I pretty much drained all of it out already, but anyway, back to the story. Now, alright. Oh gosh. Excuse me. Yeah, the very first bike that I ever had was a Honda 125. Apparently I did not actually turn off the gas whenever I gave it to the guy, but we'll get her. It'll be fixed up. I might need to make a new gasket. But surprisingly, the needle still moves, so we did catch it kind of soon, I guess. So, the story on this particular bike is my very first bike that I ever worked on, and the first that I ever rode. And when I did get it running, I saw that on the exhaust side, there is some scuffing on the piston. So I figured that, it was a little, bad. And I thought that it was probably time to replace the piston cylinder, or at least give a cylinder a little bit of a scuff with a hone or something. That does have a ring on it. Can I feel it? Yeah, I can feel that. We're still gonna run it. I don't got a kit for it, so whatever comes out of it's gonna go right back in it. But anyway, I rode it around for a little bit. The oil pump did not work, so I would only run it for maybe like 20 minutes-ish, and then I would take a bottle, a little squirt bottle, and I would squirt it into the, ports where the oil flows. So that way, hopefully, I didn't burn up the motor. Now, did that work? I don't know. I wasn't very much into motors when I actually had this bike. So, I disagree with what I did. But, I did just look at the intake side with my camera. And it looks pretty good. So, who knows? We'll find out. We are going to take apart the exhaust side too and look. And we are going to go through the oil pump and everything and just see, you know, what is going on, if everything's working, because I don't want anything catastrophic to happen. And yes, we're going to ride it around a bit and have some fun. Probably I'll ride it around for a couple of months while getting some parts, and then we will rebuild it eventually. I plan on putting lights on it and everything, so that way we can go on road trips with this bike. It'll be a part of the channel and one of my babies. I even named it. Her name is Scarlet. I named it right before I left, or it left. So like, I think 5 or 6 days after I decided to sell it, or not sell it, but trade it, I named it Scarlet. So, I'm going to count how many this goes in. So, hang on. Half turn. Okay. That's not where that was supposed to be at all, but we're going to go with that for now. Okay. Yeah, let's remove this. I loosened that up before I started the camera. So, I traded it, the Suzuki in for the Honda 100, SL100. And I figured, hey, the SL100 will be a really good bike for me to ride around, learn on, and hook up lights to. But I could not figure out how to get that running, and I just didn't want to pour in a whole bunch of money to it, because we were looking at putting in a new coil, new points, new condenser, and a gas cap, because all of those were faulty. Now, the guy that actually picked up the bike told me that he replaced the fuel cap, the line, the filter, and the spark plug. After that, he said that the bike is now running fine. But he also did say that he was planning on replacing the coil. So I don't know if he did or didn't. But me and him had the same idea that the coil was bad. So, I'm happy that I at least, got close to what it was. I did know the problem. Now, I am upset a little bit that I didn't actually repair the bike, and I didn't accomplish it completely. But what can you do? It's just a part of life. We win some and we lose some. I picked the bike back up for 300. Even though that, yes, it's quite a bit beat up. We will work through it. We'll get it done. And it'll be well worth it. And I know that literally for, I don't know, $1,000 about, I could theoretically get the same kind of bike that would actually run pretty good, or be close to running, but I don't want to do that route. I want to have fun and do it my way. So, we're doing it this way. And I know, it'll slow me down a bit, but this bike is one of my, first experiences with bikes, and I really would like to get it repaired. Alright. I put this back in it and smacked it that way. And it came out. At least most of the way. So, there it is. Okay. And I did actually bend it, so we're gonna have to actually, bend it back a little bit. You'll be fine. A little bit more. Okay. That'll work. Perfect. Alright, so now we spray some carb cleaner through everything. And, I don't know. I don't know exactly what that hole is for, but I'll take it out anyway. I'll spray some juice down it. Alright. I'm also going to clean up the outside and the bowl and blah blah blah. One last look at the bowl before I clean it up. Pretty nasty. Alright. I'm going to take off the tube. I'm just going to clean everything with carb cleaner, brake cleaner, that kind of thing, and see where it goes. And I'm going to do it outside, and the cats are in here, so I'm going to not get it on camera. But you'll see the before and after. Alright, back together. So, I really couldn't get much of that up. Actually, hang on a minute. It's kind of scaled up. Ooh. Never mind, actually. I'll have to re-clean that. Okay. Just need something a little bit more abusive than a paintbrush. Okay. I can work with that. Wasn't expecting it to actually get dry and then be able to just scrape off there. Alright, hang on. Alright. There you go. Much better. it back together. One piece that you guys did not see me take out. This piece. That one went right here. And I had a screwdriver that barely fit in here. And of course, that one don't need to be that tight. Okay. Now we're going to try to put this back in. I think... No, I cannot put it that way, so we're going to have to line that notch up from the bottom, or top, I mean, and try to just drop it in. Which is going to be difficult, so I need pliers. Okay. Let's get it started. Okay. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to just push it in with the paintbrush a little bit. I know they're supposed to kind of be seated in there, but I don't really got anything to push in there. That'll work. Okay. I'm gonna put the other piece back into it. I think that's our main jet. Number 82. I don't know. Tighten it up. Not too tight. Not too loose either. Put our other jet in. Or needle and seat. I don't remember what size that was. I think that was a 8, wasn't it? Nope. There's a hair there, though. Don't want that getting in there. Alright, 12. No. No, an 11 fits, so let's use an 11 to tighten it. There we go. Okay. We're forgetting a piece. Hang on. I take that back off for a second. It's a 10mm. Okay, never mind. Forgetting this little metal plate. Okay. I don't know why that fits there, but it does. I'm just gonna go with it. Alright. Now our needle. Can't really do very much with the needle, so is what it is. I don't remember which way it goes. I think it goes that way. Okay. Now I'm going to go like this. Okay, and that way it's going to get stuck. Though, that adjustment right there is about perfect. But getting all the way open and then not really being able to close, that's a problem. I'm going to see if I don't know, flip that whole thing. Will that actually fix that? Curious. Let me try it. If I can grab it. There we go. My fingers are all white from the cleaner stuff. Okay, we're going to try it that way. Alright. There we go. Now it's not going to do it. Now it's not getting stuck. Okay. Alright. That piece back in. And I think these went here. Not 100% sure. And of course, I got cat hair all over them, so I'll have to blow them off. What I get for having little munchkins in the shop. Tear all over my stuff. It's alright, I love them anyway. Part of my family. Alright. Pretty sure it fitted on that. It fell out after I actually had everything apart. And I was like, wait, what? Where'd that come from? So I'm pretty sure it goes on that. To seal it up and everything. Just makes sense. Okay. And now that our little jet in there is actually opened up, this should work a lot better. So, we're going to go about that much. I'm going to reuse the gasket. I don't know if it's good or not, but we're going to see. It's the only one I got. I don't really feel like making another one right now. Feels pretty flexible, so 50-50. Alright. About 20% of the cat hair is off of it. Alright. There we go. And now that it's on, I will take the air compressor, just blow it off a little bit. There we go. I got the other 20% of the cat hair off of it. Yay. Alright.